good morning from the farm. If you're new, hey, that's cool. I'm Rufus. My mum's a farmer. She's dedicated her whole life to this land, these animals, and every week I head over and have a chat to her about why on earth she's doing something like that. If you already knew that, then thanks so much for joining us again. So, here she is. She's called Sarah, but I call her Mum. Hey, Mum.
Morning, Roo. You had a good week?
Oh, you're asking me the question this week?
I'm going to be the interviewer.
Okay, good. Good. Been busy, which has been really nice. Been quite looking forward to coming down here.
Awesome.
Nice to catch up.
Yeah. It's been so cold, hasn't it, this week?
Yeah.
Oh, I've had to put my hat on.
Wow.
All the thermals. Oh, it's been freezing. Get me gloves out of the closet because I don't like wearing gloves, but I had to. Especially I've had to get
Mum
the
wears
gloves.
those sort of fingerless gloves. Like they're not the best of
They're not
looks.
the best. I know, but gloves are good, but they're so cumbersome, aren't they? And I'm taking them on, off, on, and it's like, oh dear.
Yeah.
They're not good. They're not practical for me. But oh dear, it was. I think Monday and Tuesday were the worst. Yesterday though, we had such thick fog. Actually, Sunday as well. Thick fog. So I was absolutely paranoid about the chickens. So they haven't been let out because that's when the foxy comes and. Yes.
Cunning fox.
Yeah, cunning fox. So I've been letting them out a bit later, and then I've been putting out the dog, and my ears been, for any clucking and squawking.
You know, we've had some comments about that.
Yeah.
I had a quick look.
Yeah.
Alpacas. Not that I didn't trust the comments. I actually was looking at the price of them. Alpacas, apparently if you have a couple of those by your turkey farmers have them a lot.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
For obviously for the ducks and chickens, they sort of keep the fox at bay by the sound of it. But yeah, £650 each was what I saw. Or maybe that was for the pair, but still seemed quite a lot.
No, that would be probably single. And because they come from Argentina, don't they? They're on these plains, and they keep the cougars out. They're fantastic. They're really, really good.
Why then?
And
they're just quite aggressive with...
Yeah, and lots of farmers have a couple when they're putting their sheep and lambs out, Roo.
Yeah.
They go around there. Oh my goodness, They don't just, you need to get the right ones.
Well, that's the most crazy fox prey, isn't it? Like, sort of baby lambs, and that's so... You obviously everyone knows about chickens and sort of the smaller birds, but lambs, you'd think that's why you put them out a bit later, isn't it?
Yeah, I like to get them strong, but they still get in vulnerable positions sometimes. Sometimes, I mean, not necessarily used, but the younger ones, like the thaves and stuff, when you put them out there a bit stupid, it's like, no, you can't go off and leave him. You've got to...
You've got to protect him.
Yeah, I mean, they're mostly good, but sometimes they're a bit stupid, aren't they? So.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we've got an alpaca farm over there.
Is that alpacas?
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
They are beautiful.
Yeah, stunning things.
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? Yeah, I wonder if he's got a couple of
old ones
on special offer. Buy one, get one free. Or I can have a little runty one that I can nurture and look after. That'd be up my street as well.
That is up your street, yeah. Just
love
the underdog.
Or I'm telling you, sometimes when I'm walking around the fields, you can hear them. They really pick on. I don't really know too much about them, but they're really, sometimes it's like, I think I better ring the owner because they really are screeching and really picking on certain ones.
Wow.
They're really, kicking up they really are vocal.
Yeah.
It's like, blooming heck, what's that noise? Oh my God, are they I don't know if they kick him or, some of them, but they really, when they're sort of, there's quite big groups over there, isn't there? And there's a lot of noise going on and, yeah, they make a really unusual noise, but they're rather pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, they're so... And as a flock, I don't know if you call them a flock.
It'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
But they're amazing to see them all together.
Beautiful. They're so pretty, aren't they? But they're
they're like sheep, but really tall, leggy sheep.
They're an absolute nightmare. Well, not a nightmare, but I'm only... Bobby, our nephew, worked at the farm, and they are lovely, but they have to have some TB tested, and that is an absolute nightmare testing alpacas, because
Oh.
it's not like the cows on the neck. You have to get it from inside the front leg. It's a monumental
wow.
task.
And they spread TB. Does everything spread TB?
Yeah, alpacas can get TB because
Right.
that's why they had to be.
Right.
But I don't think the alpacas, I'm not sure on this, don't quote me because you're going to get some emails or,
Well,
but I don't think if you got 2 or 3 you have to have them tested.
it's only if
I
you've
think
got a
if
lot.
you import any, or perhaps if you've got a closed flock, I'm not sure. If you have some from another, perhaps I would want them personally
Right.
to be TB. Then you'd have to TB test the ones that are coming to get them
As
checked.
in you would want them because they're a next door farm, or you would want them
Yes.
if you
So
own
well,
them?
we all whenever most farmers, when they're being tested, if there's any reactors or there's any horrors, you tell everybody.
Yeah.
And then usually you get a notification that you've got to get yours tested anyhow because you're right on the
board.
you're
or
right next
something.
door. But so it's a right nightmare, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, but I do love them, and that's nice to know. I mean, yeah, I like a challenge, so who knows?
So last week,
Yeah.
we got right in the, it's like therapy, wasn't it?
Yeah. We had it right. You really dragged it out of me last week. Perhaps it's good. Perhaps we should call it the therapy. Therapy.
Oh, I don't know about that. Battle some demons
No.
down here.
No. But when you talk about someone that you love, and yeah.
Yeah. I'm just fascinated with when farming was profitable. Which sounds, I suppose it is a little leading, but how far back do we have to go? Grandpa must have when was it making a profit?
I mean, when he spent a lot of money on fodder and stuff, it took quite a long time to get out of the mire. And then he said, Sarah, do you want to carry on milking? I was just about to get married, and so we actually gave up. And then
You stopped milking because you were like, oh, I don't want to.
because I got married and he was getting older. He loved those cows. He absolutely loved his cows. So we kept a few of the. Well, we kept quite a few of them and sold some. But we got out of the woods.
So
then.
actually, there was a time where you were. That was a big moment. Was moving away from dairy farming.
It was sad.
Yeah.
It was sad because we loved it, and that's what he's always done from a small boy. He has always been milking from when they had about 8 or 10 cows to
Right.
start, and they had little. I think he did start with hand milking, but then they had little small units and little buckets, and
Wow.
they started. And he has always loved his cows, and I love cows, and we used to milk together. I didn't do as much milking as he did.
Yeah.
And I used to go out to earn a bit of extra cash. I used to go and milk other people's cows as well, because
Wow.
I haven't got enough cows. But yeah, well, that's what you do. If Dad's not paying you enough, or you're not, you go and get a job. And he's happy. He was happy for me too. And also, that's also the best thing for anyone because to work for someone else at other farms.
Yeah.
You think, oh my God, look what a bloody mess we're making. And
Right.
if I perhaps do it, and I learnt a lot because I had some great mentors, and
Yeah.
not just my dad, because you don't listen to your dad sometimes, do you? You think, get lost. I am not using that old, We had several, but Dad was good at scrimping and making things work and mending and doing, and I learnt that from him, make, do and mend, and if we do this, Sarah, and I listen to my father mostly, but sometimes you're like, no,
Yeah.
I am not doing that.
So Grandpa started with 8 cows or something. Did he then get more cows? So it must have been profitable.
It was a family, we worked with his brother and my grandfather, and
Yeah.
that's it. And then they had pigs as well,
Right.
and a few sheep. And I think they, during the war, they had to grow crops and different things. And then they moved the milking part up to Roundhill. Mum and Dad got married, and then they moved to Roundhill.
Yeah.
And then he had the milking parlour up there.
Yeah.
And then we milked up there till I've been married 30 years, so 30 years quotas, milk quotas, and they were sort of paying you to get out. Basically, you could get so much, and so we, along with a lot of
They were paying you to
other,
get out of milking.
and they didn't really want the little small cow herds.
Yeah.
And there's hardly any now, is there?
No.
But there are popping up now little micro dairies, people just having a few and then selling the milk.
Great.
And
Well, they
doing
do the
that.
vending machines, don't they? Which
Yeah.
are amazing. You sort of drive
Fantastic,
in with
yeah.
your or cycle
Oh, it's
in
awesome.
with your glass
Yeah.
bottle
And then
and
you
fill
can
it
take
back
your
up.
And it's so good for the environment. Huh?
Yeah.
So not all this ruddy plastic everywhere, so it's good. And the milkman's coming back in as well.
Good old milkman.
Yeah, the old milkman. But yeah, it's a little bit more expensive. But yeah, it's good for the environment. You got your glass bottle and they keep washing, filling.
Yeah.
I presume. I think.
You would hope so, yeah. That's how
I
it
guess
works,
so.
right?
And some people still have a house cow, I suppose, as well.
House
So
cow.
we could have one of those little Dexters and have it as a house cow. You know, it's
I
like,
think that's what you call them anyway, isn't it?
But no, so then he started at Round Hill and milking up there, and then he had his egg rounds and different things to bring the money in, because he'd got an ever-expanding family. I'm one of 4, so yeah.
Yeah, so
It is a struggle for some. Yeah, people think, oh yeah, farmers, yeah, but it really is a struggle.
Well, this is what
you've got the land, yeah, but you don't want to sell it, do you? You want to keep that for your children and your grandchildren.
and that's the only way you would make any money.
And sometimes it's like, yeah, we'd have our suckler cows, and then we get a little bit of subsidy for them and stuff. So but then you'd plough back in to improve things, to improve.
Well, this
the
is what
farm, and it's
this is what I'm trying to get to the bottom of, is how does when was it profitable? 1, 2, how have we got to a point where it, to me on the outside, I mean, we spoke last week, you were saying, it looks like hard work and that's why it's put me off, which I don't think there's much crazy. Actually, a lady called Mary from Canada said she's had a similar thing with her sons, not wanting to put all that into it. But also, I think from my side, it's actually about the fact that it doesn't mean that I don't have affinity for it. It's that it couldn't support me.
No.
If you think about this farm, for example, I'd be amazed to know if it would support you without, Dad bringing in money and
without
things. Whether
Dad going
you would,
with his business, no way.
whether you'd be able to actually live, or just you doing it. And then second to that is whether that, if me and you went in together, a family farm, 2 generations, whether it'd be able to support us too.
Yeah, we wouldn't kill one another. No, I mean, it just fills me. I think it sort of goes full circle. I think you boys, you especially, Roo, and I mean your brothers all help, and they do love the farm, and they love the animals, and they moan and groan, but they will help me.
Yeah.
If I'm in, if I've got a cow down or there's something, they'd all sort of rally round and stuff. But I do. I mean what I say as well. It's such hard work, and would it support? Probably not.
Yeah.
A lot of these young farmers now, the lads, they have their farms. I know several around here.
Yeah.
They have their farms, or they've got big rents to pay, and to support them, they have their animals, and they get up 4 a.m. They do their animals, and then they go and perhaps work here for 3 days a week.
Oh,
and
wow.
so it works, and we all sort of, and that's how we do. That's how they do it.
Amazing.
And they do other
Good,
jobs.
great for them.
But that's how they have to do it. And it would be like flipping heck if you come here. I could do a lot of the stuff, and then you'd probably have to do a little bit on the side.
Yeah.
Promote something. I don't know, chop logs. I mean, you'd have to do other things. That'd be it. Yeah. It would not.
Yeah. So
support.
you'd have to diversify, right?
You would have to, which is what we've
Is
got
that-
to do anyhow. Isn't it?
Yeah, is that because the setup here is very traditional, in the sense that I don't mean like really old
I don't
tractors
care.
and
I don't care. It is traditional. I don't
But-
have a problem with
yeah,
that.
but so there's not been much in terms of innovation. I just
Well, I've
so-
got a nice. This is my innovation. My barn.
well, it's fabulous,
And my LED lights. This is my.
and it's hosting some world-beating conversations.
But no, I often think, I mean, we'd all like different things, and I keep moaning about a tractor, you know. I maybe you could have a whip round for Christmas, but you know, my thoughts are, I want another barn, I want another shed, or I want to do this better, or I would like to start reseeding the farm. So, you know, if we make any money as farmers, you see, if we do make a little bit of profit, it's pulled back in to improve, to pay bills and perhaps treat yourself to, or, you know, if there's, because there's always stuff, there's always so much stuff and money you need to improve things.
It seems to be that the only way to do well is to scale it to a point where you can. I don't understand the big tractors, how people can afford those, one. And then two, does it just mean that they need more land, more to do? That's how the contractors exist, like Mick and things.
There are a lot of them are on lease hire as well, Roo. So they've got all these, and lots of contractors. Farmers as well, started off as farmers, but then have gone on, their sons have gone on, and they're now doing contracting.
Right.
There's a lot of that going on. Perhaps dad's at home and then they're getting more and more into the contracting side. Yeah. And also big, you know, some people have got a lot of acres and a lot of arable, so they are making a lot of money, and they can afford these big,
because the crops, the arable crops, the barley and wheat.
But it's not working out now. It's not, you know, it's not as good now. Because the world is changing, and the people don't want all the pesticides, and it's making it more challenging. And you know, in the last few years, you know, the weather, the winds and the rains, the lots and lots of rain, and getting the crops in, also not being able to use certain sprays. I mean, I do not want, and I keep banging on about it, I do not want my blooming breakfast cereal covered in gramoxone, you know, and all that. I really do not want all that.
I've never heard you say those words.
Well, you know, Roundup, but you know, I mean,
Roundup.
Oh my goodness. I do not know why, and I will get a telling off, but I do not like. I buy organic oats and I buy organic flour, because I do not like the thought of them spraying it with a little bit of Roundup before they combine it to kill all the grasses and all the. It's like, why do they have to do that? I hope they're going to ban that soon. Oh, better not say that. No, but
oh dear, this is turning into a controversial.
No, I don't want my stuff sprayed in all this stuff.
Well, that doesn't sound controversial to me. It sounds pretty.
I don't want my stuff. You know, I like it when we have straw we used to get straw from the farms, and then there used to be a little bit of green stuff in it, and perhaps a little bit of grass. And the cows, you'd put them out on the bed, and it would be
they'd find a little.
Yeah, and they'd love it.
It's like a hotel chocolate under the pillow.
Yeah, it was just, they'd pick through it, Roo. They'd love it.
That's great.
But, you know, they're having to make the crops shorter, you know, the stems shorter, so it's shorter. So this year we've everybody's really short of straw.
Yeah.
And then there's, we were thinking of doing some reseeding, but, you know, to do that they want me to spray it all off with something horrible, and so.
Oh, really?
So you spray it off, and then you do your cultivations. But the thing we've got to do is do some digging out some ditches, getting the water
flowing better.
But I would like to improve our grassland, so we can do more grassy type beef instead of cutting down on the cereals, and do more, you know, fatten things on grass, or less cereal, basically.
Yeah.
To improve the pasture, that's what I need to do.
And that's possible in the UK, unlike a lot of other countries. The feedlots in the US tend to be a lot great. I actually don't know that much, so I shouldn't say, but they're more grain there.
There's bigger feeding lots over here, and bigger. I think people are going more around to liking to support their little local farms.
Yeah.
Little local farmers, or they should. If they're not, they should be. Because
you're biased.
Yeah, I am, totally. But you know, why would you not want to go and get a bit of lamb from old Steve up the road? You could see him going around with his trailer, and you could see how lovely his lambs are, and you'd want to buy.
Yeah, I thought your point a few weeks ago about the fact that if you're local and you're buying local produce, you can go and see it.
I mean, me as a farmer, cool. I try. Well, I do. go round. I buy as much as I can locally.
Yeah.
She says, I do. I go and get my barley that I roll for the cattle. I go and get that up the road from Dear Henry, and I get some meal up at Stukely, and yeah, if I can get it local, I will.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to do. But also try and do me shopping sort of locally as well. I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to go to those
nice.
great big supermarkets the size of football stadiums.
Well, they're interesting too because they're so anonymous, aren't they?
Oh,
There's just
God.
glossy packaging everywhere, and it's,
all I want is a nice little friendly store and someone to give me a smile.
yeah.
Had a good day, Duck? You all right?
I have to say though, especially during COVID,
Oh.
supermarkets have been the staff have just been
Fantastic.
amazing,
Fantastic,
absolutely
aren't
amazing.
they? Those
For
girls
me.
deserve a medal, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, they're brilliant.
Oh, gosh.
I actually
gosh.
overheard someone in Sainsbury's yesterday just saying, people just because they were getting abuse from somebody.
I know. You can't believe it. They are doing such a fantastic service.
Yeah.
They're doing their very best for you. And you people are giving them a load of verbal.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, shocking.
So Emma and Tim would like to know if you're going to share your mincemeat recipe.
Yes.
Oh, you will?
Shall we do it next week?
Are you actually going to do that?
I will send it to them. Do they want the fruit?
No, a video of the mincemeat.
Oh, do you want us to do it for Christmas for you?
Will it be online?
Yeah, we could have a little go at that, yeah. Do they want the fruit, the cranberries and the apricots and the...
No,
one?
I think the traditional one.
Traditional, good girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, no problem.
Yeah, two people, Emma and Tim, asking for recipes.
Yeah, that's it, we got
There's
a nice
plenty of
recipe.
those, but normally they're very top secret. So I'm surprised you're opening up that one. That's good though. That'd be fun.
Share the love.
Very good.
Share the love.
Okay, and as we always do, any last messages for this week, going into the weekend?
Oh dear.
2 weeks until Christmas Day.
Oh God.
I'm not quite
it makes
worked
me feel
out.
quite sick.
Are we going to put one of these out on Christmas Day? I think might be a bit much. Maybe. Let us know if you
No.
think we should do that.
Just everybody be happy and positive. Don't let them get you down. Keep smiling. That's my motto, or my thought of the week.
Great.
Yeah, and take care, everyone, and be safe.
Great. Love it. Thanks,
Lovely
Mum.
to speak to you. Bye bye.
Bye.